In the shadowy world of international finance, a silent revolution is underway. For decades, the US dollar has reigned supreme as the world's reserve currency. But now, a new challenger emerges from the East. China's Digital Yuan, a groundbreaking central bank digital currency, threatens to reshape the global financial landscape. Today, we'll explore how this digital powerhouse could potentially dethrone the dollar and leave cryptocurrencies in the dust. Buckle up for a journey into the future of money, power, and global influence. Let's start by understanding what the Digital Yuan is and how it came to be. In 2014, the People's Bank of China began researching digital currencies. Fast forward to 2020, and China launched pilot programs in major cities like Shenzhen, Suzhou, and Chengdu. By 2022, the Digital Yuan was used in transactions worth billions of dollars during the Beijing Winter Olympics. But what exactly is the Digital Yuan? Unlike Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, it's a central bank digital currency, or CBDC. This means it's issued and backed by China's central bank, making it as real as physical cash, just in a digital form. The Digital Yuan, also known as eCNY, works through a mobile app or a special card. Users can make payments, transfer money, and even conduct transactions offline. It's designed to replace some of the cash in circulation and work alongside the traditional yuan. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal? We already have digital payments like Apple Pay or WeChat Pay. The difference lies in the potential for international use and the level of control it offers the Chinese government. The Digital Yuan could be a game changer in cross-border transactions, potentially bypassing the current SWIFT system dominated by the US dollar. But before we dive deeper into its global implications, let's look at how the Digital Yuan is changing the game within China itself. The Digital Yuan is already making waves in China. In Shenzhen, one of the first pilot cities, millions of Digital Yuan were distributed to citizens through red envelopes, a nod to the Chinese tradition of gifting money. This led to a surge in adoption, with people using the digital currency for everything from grocery shopping to paying utility bills. Major companies are getting on board too. JD.com, one of China's largest e-commerce platforms, began accepting Digital Yuan payments in 2020. Even foreign companies operating in China, like Walmart and McDonald's, have started trials with the new currency. But it's not just about convenience. The Digital Yuan gives the Chinese government unprecedented insight into financial transactions. Every payment can be tracked, providing valuable data on spending habits and economic trends. This level of financial surveillance is a double-edged sword. It could help combat money laundering and tax evasion, but it also raises serious privacy concerns. For the average Chinese citizen, the switch to Digital Yuan might seem subtle at first, but its impact on the broader economy could be profound. The ability to implement targeted monetary policies, distribute welfare payments directly, and even set expiration dates on stimulus funds could revolutionize how China manages its economy. As adoption grows within China, the next logical step is international expansion. And this is where things get really interesting for the global financial system. To understand how the Digital Yuan could challenge the dollar, we first need to grasp why the dollar is so dominant. Since the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944, the US dollar has been the world's primary reserve currency. This means that most international transactions, from oil trades to sovereign debt, are conducted in dollars. This system gives the United States significant economic and geopolitical power. It allows the US to impose effective sanctions on other countries and provides what's called an exorbitant privilege, the ability to run larger deficits without immediate consequences. Enter the Digital Yuan. China's new currency could chip away at dollar dominance in several ways. 1. Belt and Road Initiative. China could encourage or require the use of Digital Yuan in transactions related to its massive infrastructure projects spanning Asia, Africa, and Europe. 2. Bypassing SWIFT. The Digital Yuan could offer an alternative to the SWIFT system for international transactions, reducing reliance on US-controlled financial infrastructure. 3. Bilateral trade agreements. China could negotiate deals with trading partners to use the Digital Yuan instead of dollars. 4. Appeal to sanctioned countries. Nations facing US sanctions might see the Digital Yuan as a way to conduct international trade while avoiding the dollar system. The implications of this shift could be enormous. if a significant portion of global trade moves away from the dollar, it could reduce demand for U.S. Treasury bonds, potentially leading to higher interest rates and inflation in the United States. It could also limit the effectiveness of U.S. sanctions, a key tool in American foreign policy. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How does the digital yuan stack up against cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin? While both are digital currencies, they're fundamentally different beasts. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning no single entity controls them. They offer anonymity and operate outside traditional banking systems. The digital yuan, on the other hand, is centralized, controlled by the People's Bank of China, and integrated into the existing financial system. Here's why the digital yuan could potentially outpace crypto. 1. Stability. Unlike volatile cryptocurrencies, the digital yuan's value is pegged to the regular yuan, providing stability. 2. Scalability. The digital yuan can handle a much higher volume of transactions per second compared to most cryptocurrencies. 3. Regulatory compliance. As a government-issued currency, the digital yuan automatically complies with regulations, making it more attractive for institutional use. 4. Ease of use. The digital yuan is designed to be as easy to use as cash, potentially reaching a much wider user base than crypto. 5. Integration with traditional finance. Unlike crypto, which often operates in a parallel system, the digital yuan is fully integrated with banks and existing payment systems. However, it's important to note that the digital yuan and cryptocurrencies aren't necessarily direct competitors. They serve different purposes and could coexist in the future financial landscape. The real threat of the digital yuan is to the traditional fiat currency system, particularly the US dollar's global dominance. As you might expect, the rise of the digital yuan has not gone unnoticed by the rest of the world. Reactions have been mixed, ranging from curiosity to concern. The United States, in particular, has expressed worry about the potential threat to dollar dominance. In a 2020 report, the US Chamber of Commerce highlighted the need to develop a digital dollar to counter China's move. European countries have shown a more nuanced response. While concerned about the geopolitical implications, many see the digital yuan as a wake-up call to develop their own CBDCs. The European Central Bank has accelerated its plans for a digital euro in response. Developing nations, especially those with strong economic ties to China, have shown the most enthusiasm. Countries like Pakistan, Thailand, and the United Arab Emirates are already exploring ways to integrate with the digital yuan system. Privacy advocates worldwide have raised alarms about the potential for increased financial surveillance. The ability to track every transaction in real time could be a powerful tool for authoritarian regimes. On the flip side, proponents argue that the digital yuan could bring financial inclusion to millions of unbanked people, especially in developing countries. It could also significantly reduce the costs of cross-border remittances, a crucial source of income for many poor nations. So, what does the future hold for the digital yuan and the global financial system? While it's impossible to predict with certainty, we can outline a few potential scenarios. Scenario 1. Gradual shift. The digital yuan slowly gains traction, first in Asia and then globally. Over a decade or two, it becomes a significant secondary reserve currency alongside the dollar. Scenario 2. Rapid disruption. Geopolitical events or a financial crisis accelerates the adoption of the digital yuan. Within a few years, it seriously challenges dollar dominance, leading to a multipolar currency system. Scenario 3. Limited impact. The digital yuan remains primarily a domestic tool for China, with limited international adoption. Other countries develop their own CBDCs, leading to a fragmented digital currency landscape. Scenario 4. Global cooperation. Recognizing the potential benefits and risks of CBDCs, major economies collaborate to create interoperable digital currencies and new international financial frameworks. Regardless of which scenario plays out, it's clear that the digital yuan represents a significant shift in the global financial landscape. Its development is spurring other countries to explore their own digital currencies, potentially leading to a new era of digital finance. However, the future is not set in stone. The ultimate impact of the digital yuan will depend on a complex interplay of technological development, policy decisions, and geopolitical factors. What's certain is that we're witnessing a pivotal moment in the evolution of money. As we move further into this brave new world of digital currencies, one thing is clear: The way we think about and use money is changing. Whether it's the digital yuan, other CBDCs, or cryptocurrencies, digital forms of money are here to stay. The question now is not if digital currencies will play a major role in the global economy, but how and when. As this financial revolution unfolds, staying informed and adaptable will be key for individuals, businesses, and nations alike. So, keep your eyes on China, watch for moves from other major economies, and buckle up for what promises to be a fascinating journey into the future of money. The digital yuan may just be the beginning of a whole new financial era. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the future of finance and technology.